Shalom. This is a beak back with an anecdotal experience that recently occurred. I want to say I wish all my subscribers high health and high spirits. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and in good health. And I wish that all of you are taking the proper precautions against these agendas that are waged against us. I want to thank my 121st subscriber, as well as my 120th subscriber, my 119th subscriber, my 118th subscriber, and my 117th subscriber. I recently took a look at my channel, and my viewers and my subscribers are growing. I want to say I want to say thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already subscribed, Salakia, I had to wait for that vehicle to pass. The exhaust system is loud. I want to thank all my subscribers, and I want to say if you haven't subscribed already, please like the video. I need to get my likes up on these videos, please, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. This video that I'm doing today is an anecdotal experience recently with an unlawful woman. I was recently waiting for rush hour traffic to die down, and I wound up having an experience with this unlawful woman. And this is exactly why I refuse to date and get caught up in the transactions of the Western woman and her antics. Okay, the unlawful woman in the West is complete trash. Okay, complete trash. Okay, women are the reason that men learned how to purchase sex, and women are the reason that men subject themselves to this process of dating, which is nothing more than low-class prostitution and low-class escorting. Okay, and this is exactly why I made the video. Don't be afraid to lose an unlawful woman. These women in the West that are unlawful are complete trash. The so-called Black, Latino, Native Indian, Western unlawful woman is trash, and she's off limits. You men, this is a continuation to you men to walk away and unsubscribe from these unlawful women. Okay, avoid these women at all costs. Okay, and don't be afraid to lose these women. All right, leave these Western women alone. They are trash. All right, so this is Ecclesiasticus 26 and 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, as nothing, as spit. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Okay, a married woman, all right, which is a lawful woman. A wicked woman, which is an unlawful woman. And a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. Okay, an unlawful woman is given as a portion to an unlawful man. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, these women that will finesse men, set them up, kill them, perpetuate single motherhood. They go out their way to live these lifestyles that are unlawful. Single motherhood is a lifestyle at this point because these women are choosing to be single mothers. So that's the unlawful act of an unlawful woman. Okay, now, but a godly woman, a lawful woman, is given to him that feareth the Lord. Okay, a dishonest woman, which is an unlawful woman, contemneth shame. Okay, she contemneth shame. Okay, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. A lawful woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, shall be counted as a bitch. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Okay, all praises. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all. Okay, that woman that is lawful and she understands her place and her position divinely. Okay, she shall be judged wise of all. She's wise. Okay, a wise woman will know her place spiritually and divinely and biblically. She that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. So I came across this proud woman, which is ungodly, which is unlawful. Okay, And on this day, I was simply waiting out rush hour. It was rush hour. Traffic was bad, and I decided to pull over and go to a bar and hang out for about an hour and a half and waste time at this bar versus being in traffic. Rush hour traffic was getting crazy, and I was in the city like an hour from where I was where I'm from. So I said I'm gonna pull over and just go to the bar, hang out in the AC, sit at the bar, and have a drink and just relax for a second. So I'm at the bar and I get a call from this unlawful woman, and she's we just having regular conversation. I'm telling her that I'm waiting for traffic to die down. I'm in some gym shorts, some tennis shoes, and a wife beater. My dress code wasn't ready for anything that required casual dress codes, or wasn't trying to go to no upscale restaurant or nothing like that. I'm just hanging out, right? So she tells me that she's in the area that I'm in and she's visiting her parents. And she's at her parents' house and she's bored. Her parents are gone and she has nothing to do. And she says she wished that I would have mentioned to her that I was going to be in the area, or else she would have came out and paid me a visit. So I said, well, I mean, I'm going to be at this bar for about an hour until traffic dies down. I mean, you're more than welcome to show up if you want to, but I'm just hanging out waiting for traffic to die down, right? Now, she decides, she says, well, you know, she says, well, I'll try to see how traffic is. I'll go out, and if traffic is not bad, then I'll head your way. I said, okay, well, you know, head my way. Now, I'm going to get into these text messages to show what she was discussing with me when she was on her way. Now, it says here, taking the back roads and it's clear. Tried to call you to let you know I'm still coming. I said, okay. I said, I'm at the bar with the green muscle shirt on. I'll meet you outside when you're arriving, if you like. She said, I appreciate that. My sandal broke when I was at the head shop. Now, she smokes. The head shop is a smoke shop, okay? Now, she's an unlawful woman. She smokes. Smoking is not permitted, okay, according to the scripture. You're supposed to eat the herb, okay? The herbs are to be eaten, right? All right. Now, she's unlawful, though, all right? Now, she's more than likely a Christian or something like that, because these Christian women, they're unlawful, okay? Now it says, I said, well, that sucks. You grabbing more sandals, or are you close by? And then she says, I will go grab more sandals, but I'm not from this area. The only store I know is downtown at the mall, and that would take a while. So for a time, I apologize. This is what I'm working with today. So I guess she wasn't going to buy sandals or something. I don't know. So I said, okay. I said, go ahead. It's a Ross nearby, or a Burlington Coat Factory, or Marshall's too. The mall is already closed though, or else I suggest go there, right? Now, then she sends me her location or something like that, but it didn't come through. So I said the location didn't come through, right? Now, she called me in between sending me this location that expired. She was telling me that she was at a different restaurant because she wasn't trying to eat the food at the restaurant that I was at. So I wasn't eating any food either. I was just hanging out and having a drink and waiting on rush hour traffic to die down, right? So I never told her that this was a date, okay? Because I don't date so-called black women, all right? I don't date no woman of any race. So when she's giving me her location, okay? She's giving me her location, all right? She told me where she was going. She says she was going, on the phone, she told me she was going to this restaurant called Fat Tuesdays. I never heard of Fat Tuesdays. When I got together with her, she was pointing at this Fat Tuesday restaurant. When we approached the Fat Tuesday restaurant, There was a security guard outside, wanding people down with the little wand, the security wand, and there was like a patio area with some music playing, and everybody's dress code was dress casual or above. I was in tennis shoes and basketball shorts, and I had a butterfly knife on me, and I had a pocket knife on me. So I was like, oh, I gotta put my weapons up if we're going in here, and I don't think I need to go in there anyway because I'm not in proper dress code anyway. All right, I'm in some tennis shoes and basketball shorts. She was dressed up like in a dress. She had a dress on, a modest dress on with some sandals, and she was looking like casual, like she was in proper dress code to go into this. I don't know. I want to say she was dressed to go in an upscale environment. I wasn't. So I told her, okay, well, I'm not ready to go in a place like this today. So then she said, well, we can just go to this other restaurant, which was like this Mexican. It was a Mexican restaurant. We go to the Mexican restaurant. I order me another drink. All right. My hour wasn't even. I don't think my hour wasn't up. My hour and a half wasn't up. That I was waiting on traffic to die down. So I ordered me another drink. Now, when I ordered my drink, the the unlawful woman, she ordered shrimp tacos, and then she ordered two drinks. She had two drinks. I had a drink. We're talking. We're enjoying the moment. Nothing crazy's happening. She's eating shrimp tacos, which is unlawful, and then she smokes, which is unlawful. So I'm watching her. We're having a decent moment. Nothing crazy was going on except I'm watching her be unlawful with the tacos and the shrimp, right? But here's where the problem, the major deal breaker showed up, right? The bill came. I speak Spanish, so I told the Spanish waitress to separate the check, right? And then I paid my portion. The waitress turned to the unlawful Eve that I was with, and she asked her, "Are you paying cash or credit?" This unlawful, Western, trashy, so-called black woman, she commenced to get upset. And she said, "I would have never came out if this wasn't a date." And I told her, "I never told you this was a date. I never told you this was a date." And I kept talking. I said, "I don't date black women, okay? And if I'm going to ever go out on a planned outing with a woman, I'm not showing up in no tennis shoes and basketball shorts. So you're not even catching me in my best dress code if I was to ever show up for a planned outing with a woman. So that's strike one with me, okay? So I was like making note of this and telling myself and her, "Oh no, you're not even giving a situation a chance to even turn out to be a great experience anyway. Because if I'm gonna plan something, I'm gonna be in a better dress code. You know what I'm saying?" And I wasn't getting mad or angry. I was just like speaking up for myself, right? And I said, "Nah." I wouldn't come out in no basketball shorts and no tennis shoes to meet up with no woman if I'm planning on spending an evening with a woman or something like that, or So I was like, I said, yeah. I said, that's not about to happen. I said, I wouldn't come out. I wouldn't show up like this. So that's not even what this is. This ain't no stupid ass date. Like I'm not dating women. Okay. So I remember something we were discussing, how she said her father had other women, and his wife was upset because he was dealing with another woman. And then she asked me, am I into dealing with multiple women? And then I remember how she didn't agree with the man having multiple women, but at the same time, if I was dating so-called Western women, Western women wouldn't give a damn if I was dating 6 women and she was one out of the 6 women that I've dated this week. So the Western woman is her mindset is hypocritical, because she will she's monogamous, and then she tries to scoff at polygyny. But if I'm just so-called dating women, then these same women that scoff at polygyny wouldn't give a damn if I'm dating multiple women, because the man is required or expected to sponsor these dates. So this is exactly why I do not get involved with the fornication of dating any woman. Okay, not into that carnal activity. Okay, I'm not into that carnal activity, and this is exactly why I tell men to save themselves from these unlawful practices with these unlawful women. Do not date these women. Okay, if they're not trying to be a wife, then do not date these women. Especially do not date these women. You can go places as a man with a woman that desires to be your wife. Okay, that's the time to spend with any woman. Okay, in public. All right. Now, she starts to get belligerent. She pulls out her debit card and she starts like scoffing and being belligerent, right? And she was being real nasty. And I remember there was a couple, like a so-called black couple, a man and a woman at a table nearby. And she walked over to that table and said something like, I'm not embarrassed as a man because I paid for whatever I ordered. Okay, I wasn't embarrassed. You can't embarrass me when I'm paying for what I ordered. Okay, and then I'm not trying to be the man that a woman wants me to be. I'm being the man that Yahweh commands me to be. Okay, I'm not worried about trying to pander to Western women, so-called Black, Latino, Native American women that are unlawful in the West. Okay, that's not my position as a man. This is why the law, statutes, and commandments need to be first and in the forefront of the heart, which is the mind. Okay, this is why I be telling men to save themselves from these unlawful women. The Western woman is trash. Western culture is trash. So-called black, so-called white culture is trash. Okay? My next video is going to be on wealth. Okay? Wealth. All right? And the value of it. Okay? And how so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians need to save themselves from the American dollar bill. Okay? That's going to be my next video. All right? And understand what wealth is. So, this unlawful woman, she jumps up, she starts getting upset because I'm not a simp and a sucker and a lame, okay? And then she pays for her food and she starts saying things like, "Oh no, I'm gone, I'm not, I'm done," and she's just blurting things out while she's paying for her portion of the order. What she ordered came out to $58. What I ordered came out to $12. All I ordered was a drink. And if anyone has been to an authentic Mexican restaurant, so-called Mexican restaurant, you know, the chips are unlimited, chips and salsa and all that stuff. So I'm just snacking on chips and salsa while I'm having my drink and waiting on rush hour traffic to end, right? And the Western woman, she's like, she said, well, you know, you asked me to come out. I said, I didn't ask you to come out. I didn't ask you to come out. I mentioned to you that if you wanted to come see me, you can come see me. But I didn't invite you out. I just said if you wanted to come out. So these are the mind games that the Western woman tries to play, right? And this is why I'm not a sucker or a simp, or I'm not embarrassed. A woman can't embarrass me when I'm covering my own ass. Okay, I got my own money. I could pay for myself. Okay. And she caught me on the payday anyway, so duh. So after she gets up and she leaves, and after I pay for my portion of the meal, or of the check rather, she leaves and she texts me after she leaves. Look at what she says. I apologize for the outburst at the restaurant, but if you weren't even going to buy me one drink, we could have met at the gym. And I'm thinking, bitch, I would never order you a drink or pay for a drink. Why does it always boil down to a transaction with these unlawful ass Western women? It's always a transaction with these broads. Okay? I don't have to pay for shit for you broads in the motherfucking West. Okay? These stupid ass women in the West are always trying to make this a transaction. Say no damn transaction. That's why I say to these men, save yourselves from these women, because I don't give a damn about a woman being upset at me because I'm not a simp, a sucker, or a lame, or a trick. Not a goddamn trick. Okay? And I don't owe no woman nothing. These women can jump off a bridge or jump in some fire and burn. I don't give a damn about what these women got going on. And you can't guilt trip me and shame me into being this sucker and this simp that these women desire men to be so damn bad. So she says, don't say, let's meet for drinks, and you aren't even going to purchase a chick a drink. I never told her we could meet for drinks. I never said none of that. I just said if you want to come out and catch me at this bar, then you can do that. I'm just waiting on traffic to die down. See, this is another thing that these women do. They try to force their conviction, right? This is another thing that I said in my other video. I'm not about to marry no accuser. First thing these women like to do is use shames, insult, guilt, and try to guilt trip or accuse the man of doing something. That's why I said no. You're gonna swallow. You're gonna lay in that bed that you made, woman. Give a damn if you upset because I'm not this simp that you want a man to be, right? Okay. So she says, it's okay if you don't like me like that. I just don't waste time. Oh, you wasting your own time. Okay, because I'm wasting time for traffic. I'm not wasting my time with you, so-called Western unlawful women. I'm not wasting my time. And I'm definitely not going to allow no one else to waste my time. Nobody can waste my time. Only I can waste my time. Nobody else can waste my time. Okay, I don't believe in accusing somebody else of wasting my time. I'm the only one that can waste my time. Okay, can't nobody else waste my time. Okay, and I can't waste nobody else's time. That's not how this works. I'm not gonna blame somebody else for me being in the position I'm in. No, I'm wasting my time. Okay, nobody's wasting my time. Okay, nobody has the luxury of wasting my time. I do. So I told her, you looked. I told her you look bad when you look bad when I don't date black women. Your plan didn't work on me. Your apology isn't accepted. I didn't invite you out. I was simply passing time for rush hour. I never told you it's a date. I wasn't embarrassed or upset. Glad you left with all that disrespect before things escalated. On to the next one. She says, I didn't have a plan, sir. We could have went to the gym. I really don't do food dates anyway. Okay, then pay for your fucking food and stop trying to turn this into something that is not. Idiot. Okay? You Western men, only the men, the women wouldn't have no grounds to try to pull this off if the men are not sponsoring it. That's why I don't like the Western woman. That's another reason why I don't like the Western woman and desire her, because um, she can't even afford to sponsor her own desires. The Western woman desires dates. I don't desire dates. And it's like, bitch, you can't afford your habit, you can't afford your lifestyle, woman, then you can't force your lifestyle on me. Okay? The Western woman can't force her dating lifestyle on me. That's her idea. That's her lifestyle. The women in the West, that's their lifestyle. All I'm doing is encouraging the men to save themselves from being a fool or being stupid or being an idiot for these Western women's lifestyles. Okay? Don't do it. All right? Worry about your wealth. Get you a lawful woman that's going to contribute to some wealth. Okay? The Western woman that perpetuates this lifestyle of being unmarried and this lifestyle of going places without being a wife with a man that's not her husband, she's not considering herself in a relationship, and she's an accuser, and she's going to try to shame you and guilt trip you into forcing you to comply and sponsor this lifestyle that they decided to live. I'm not sponsoring this lifestyle that these Western women decide to live. Okay? Being a single mother is a lifestyle. I'm not sponsoring that. Okay, if a Western woman decides to run off with my child, then she's on her own. I'm not sponsoring that. And if she thinks she's gonna go down there to child support and enforce a Title 4D contract on me, I got something for that too, to shut that down. Okay? The lifestyles of the Western women, they need to sponsor their own lifestyles. I'm not sponsoring these lifestyles. Dating wouldn't even be what it is today if the men were not sponsoring it, because these women they don't even want to finance their own lifestyles. Okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not a trick or a scent, man. So it says, I didn't have a plan, sir. We could have met in the gym. I really don't do food dates. Okay, then stop trying to date, because I don't date you. I don't date black women. All right? And if that's okay, if my apology is, and that's okay if my apology is not accepted, it is what it is. See, she's ungodly. It is what it is. She ain't got no shame. It is what it is. No harm, no foul over here. No harm, no foul. I said, no thanks, I'm fine without that behavior. Okay? And it's perfect. And then she said, and it's perfectly fine. Be blessed, black man. See, I'm like, nah, I told her, take care. Okay, take care. Take your trashy ass, unlawful ass, and stay the fuck out my life. You know what I'm saying? That's to these black women. Can't embarrass me, black woman, so-called black woman, Latino, Native, Indian, Western, unlawful woman. You can't embarrass me. Okay, I could finance my own lifestyle if I choose to, but I do not finance the lifestyles of so-called Western women. Western women decided to date, they better be able to sponsor their own lifestyles. Okay, Western women decided to be single mothers, they better be able to sponsor their own lifestyles. Or go get the state to sponsor that lifestyle. Go get the government. Go get the Edomites government, the Western government, and these programs, okay, for you and your little mini-me's, okay? you women and your mini-me's and your little Eve Juniors and shit like that. Okay, your little baby terrorists. Okay, your little baby gang bangers, your little thoughts. Okay, finance your own lifestyles, Western woman. I'm not the one. Okay, this woman right here, she picked the wrong one. Okay, I'm not the one. All right, I'm not the one that's going to sponsor a lifestyle that I don't promote. Okay, I don't promote dating. Okay, so I just wanted to share this anecdotal experience that I recently had with a Western unlawful woman. Okay, eating shrimp tacos and going to head shops to smoke weed. Oh no, 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 no. You struck out. 3 strikes you out, woman. Okay, unlawful. And she, the waitress was like, "Oh well, yeah, you know, she was in the wrong mindset." This was a Issacharite woman. After I paid for my portion of the meal or whatever, the Spanish, the Latina, she was like, "Oh yeah," she was talking about the so-called black woman. She said, "Yeah, she had the wrong mindset. If a man doesn't know a woman like that, then he's not required to do anything." And I said, "Of course, you're not my wife. I'm not doing a goddamn thing for you. Okay, you're on your own, Western woman. I'm not sponsoring none of these activities that you Western women decide to live. Okay, I'm not doing it. So don't expect me to do it because I'm not gonna do it. All right." And other men, I'm encouraging the Western man to save himself from these Western women. They're trash, they're unlawful. Okay? So I want to say shalom to all my subscribers. I want to wish that all of my subscribers and your loved ones are in high health and you're safe and you're taking the proper precautions against these agendas that are waged against us behind enemy lines here in America. The single mothers are enemies of the state. These unlawful women that, like this woman that I'm sharing this experience about, are enemies of the state. Okay? They're enemies of the state. All right? These agendas that are coming at us from this government, all right, they're enemies of the state. Okay, so save yourselves from these Western agendas. Save yourself from these Western women, these unlawful ass women. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and hit the like button. I need to get my likes up. That's my only complaint about this channel. Is everything that I'm speaking of is not liked by a large group of individuals. But I need this group that is following this channel to hit the like button. Share it with some other like-minded individuals. All right, let's get these likes up. All right. So again, the content's going to continue to go out. I'm not trying to be this hit the like button guru, but I do like to see more likes on these videos. So if I get the likes on a certain video, then again I'm gonna share different topics. All right. So this is just an anecdotal experience being shared that recently happened, and I'm gonna get back to the other topics because I have some other topics bubbling that I'm about to drop. So like I said, I know all of my subscribers are not biblically inclined, or all of my subscribers don't consider themselves to be Hebrew Israelites. But again, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. This has been a Beak with another topic being shared. Shalom.